Welcome back to Cast Gaming. We're going to be trying out Control today. I'm Matt, as usual. Let's get cracking.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Weird.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world.
This looks like an eyeball.
The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Alright, let's do this.
Anyone here?
Ooh, graphics look really nice. Typical grey government building. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. That's odd. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Example, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Weird. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrance. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisors immediately. Alrighty. Luckily I didn't have a watch or a phone on me. Why would you go into a scary building? Huh.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Staffing, surveillance, blank, data center initiative, construction, blank, blank, minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, blank, mold removal, HQ, livability costs. Interesting. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 of 5-year comparison chart. See page 9. You don't have any of those. Okay. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Nice behind. No face. Director Zachariah Trench. Alright.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
I wonder if that's grey in there. Weird. Okay, well, there's a lot of blank. Federal Bureau of Control, attention all blank. Blank, a shark in his blank, although secure. Blank, permission to blank, following basic protocol. Blank, shoot to kill. Good luck. That's always nice to hear. Oops. R4. Seems like Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request for an R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland. Got some names there. As needed, they'll be busy on Thursdays in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Got a few names.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
It's the same. No, different. Yes. It's not the way we came in. Windows.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Try my best. That's pretty cool. A little creepy. A little bit creepy.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay. That's level 1. We clearly have no clearance level because we didn't work here. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple contaminant breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Building shifts. Interesting. Head of research override. HRA. Protocol activated. More information here. Reminder, drafting any public-facing material while penning any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, or please adhere to the following guidelines. Word, phrase to use in the service of his or her country. Yeah. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed. Loss, apologies, sorry. It's really annoying. Okay. That's super weird. Oh, the door just shuts, right? Okay. Wait, there's more over here. Hang on. Barbara, another name. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. Okay, Trench. He was the guy in the photo painting. Director, I believe. Okay.
Shit.
Dead guy.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Like, who's talking to you? Is it me?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Probably. I just blew his brains out nice.
And there goes the
Gun is
poster.
talking.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
Interesting.
Where am I?
Okay, I got a life bar now. Okay. I don't have the gun, which sucks. I can run fast. Whee! Okay. Why? Right, okay. The big fist.
The same gun.
Awesome.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Yeah, you do. Oh. That's good. Automatic Can I crouch behind any of this yet? It's not. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, this better. What he's saying is don't. Focus. Interesting. Whoa. Look at these things. Look at these things.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive.
That's cool.
You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Ooh, that's a map. Nice. Yummy. Okay.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Oh, great.
Get the fuck away!
It's very dark in here. Weird. Am I getting here? Hmm. What I can do here is I know. Okay. There we go. Sure.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance.
It's like hanging.
Reach the hotline.
It's the hotline.
Hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh, that was. Oh, shit. What are they saying? Central executives. Oh, great. I want to pull this first. just like hanging is super weird. Nice. Health recovery burn pick up 25% energy boost. Containment procedures. No unique procedure required. Description para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank through their criteria is unknown. Though, wow. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. A popular hypothesis may form many forms throughout history. Blank Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, or weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of the forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling presentation. Okay. Got more info. For Marshall's eyes only, Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a way to sort the fakes AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Anything here? No, okay. Okay. Okay, and then we go through here now.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Okay, so... I should have flashlight or something, it's really dark. Can I get down there? Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of the altered world event, or the AWE. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetype. We recognize them in blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially blank. In popular cultures using blank, our bureau made anthology television programs. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomenons contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures on the blank. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength, I believe. I assume the scissors are supposed to be like vampires, probably on the neck. That's where the folklore comes in. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities awaiting to happen. Refer to file 493-6942 for full report. Director Trench, there's the guy that blew his brains out. Hiss guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guard carried pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance. Capable of stopping bullets. Excuse me. Is this shielding a result of prolonged hiss corruption? Does the hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file blank for the full report. Okay. Let's carry on. We'll read that in a bit. Let's keep going. Oh, that's the way we came. Alright. We gotta find this upside down pyramid.
The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Pretty sure there's another guy down here somewhere. Nailed it.
Must cleanse control points.
That'll be a good idea.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
How do I cleanse this thing?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
So the world kind of goes back to normal.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
Where are you
still
talking
sane?
from? From here?
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents. Is it safe to come out?
Safe's a strong word. Trend. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of the effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from the New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answer seems blank, escort them to a private room, then perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Objects of power can cause or be results of...
Oh, no, we've seen this right. Okay. Alright, let's figure out where that woman's talking to us from. Oh, here we go.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
What the hell have you got on you?
Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and
Me too.
you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
Uh-huh.
But I can't trust her yet.
Yeah.
Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Is there nothing in here? I can't know what's going on. Look. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. On the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement that the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factors in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influences, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Okay, more confused than anything. Okay. Let's go. Where are we gonna go now? Okay. is super weird. Oh, I'm supposed to fucking do something with these guys.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart. I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already.
Probably.
I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an altered world event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
It's just ringing of a telephone. Nice. Gotta find that, I guess. I know when that hotline bling. That can only mean one thing.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Okay, I'm there. Okay. Hooray.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
There's a bad guy. The guy already got killed as well. What's that? An armor damage? Nice. I'll go through there. That letter is nice. There we go. Damn. Just switch out the headshot, the booster.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Oops. Okay, let's read some of these things that we got given now. Collectibles. Hiss barrier. The hiss resonate field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. One, destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance field seems to require support for their size and density from others non-connected resources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent arm movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for the full report. Portrait of Director Trench, episode that. Technology restrictions. The Orders House imposes certain limitations on the Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The Orders House does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signals. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the Orders House, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the culture for the Orders House to blank them. Similarly, these items have been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technologies may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the old house. Crazy. Correspondence. Travel costs. I'm not going to read that because it seems like unstable area notice. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control points, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Dots green is stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, and red frequent unanticipated building shifts. Good to know.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Interesting.
Communications. We're on the right track.
A lot of death there, nice. Well, that's not the way to go.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to clear it.
We need to get that somehow. Okay. That's the disc. Come on, you can get it. Ooh, telekinesis, nice.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Interesting. Huh. Plug it.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, shit.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom. Oh, blood, nice. Nice. Finally. Demolition experts. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile material and weaponry. Demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work, as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed hissed variation to wield this specialty-built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does it tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupt entities? Still too many unknowns. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers of the Bureau is well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their hiss corruption counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observation paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shield or dense hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the Hiss able to tap into their combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Okay. Maybe not just get
Okay, yeah, we can throw stuff now. We got the floppy disk, that's pretty cool.
You're listening to America Overnight.
Mailroom, here we go. Alright. Number 1 cards, okay, so... Oh, hello. Nice.
This must open the door.
Now, the manager explained that years back, the body.
There's gonna be bad guys in here. Creepy.
They can fly now. Great. I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls.
The hotline can't be far now.
Nice.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic.
Don't just fall down there.
Logic.
Note to self, don't fall off that edge, because I did that and you die.
Door marked with a black pyramid.
Oh crap. Another way around.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar.
It's crazy.
This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Okay, it's okay. Oh, the janitor. Interesting. Okay, so... 23... You don't need to go to bed. No, that doesn't make any sense either. Okay. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Ah, open the doors. I heard something. Okay. Okay.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. Okay. I feel like we need to go back through here. Huh. It's a really long time. That's cool though. Very cool. Don't go through those things. Follow path.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to it.
Yes, elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinesis competencies. Telekinetic competencies. That's more like it. Observed in Bureau para utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while other launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss, elevated due to their own talent in the area. They don't use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is like the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It is also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in the individuals it corrupts. That was a flipping tongue twister for me.
He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Right, this is the door. Yeah. This is the door that we tried to open earlier. Sweet.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will
I
help.
think I would have said yes to that.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
It's a big ass maintenance area. Lots of floaty guys. Directorial override is the next mission. Nice. Alright, thanks everyone for joining me on part 1. We're gonna call it there, and we'll be back with part 2 as soon as we can get the video out. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Cheers.